Welcome everybody to Can't Draw Horses
Hi, nerds! I'm
Club.
back! This
Jackie's
time with no
here,
paintings.
and I'm Corey. Yeah, we
Hi,
are doing
Corey.
something different today.
Yeah. Yeah. Corey suggested this last time. Kind of thought she was kidding, but like, I'm here for it.
So Wikipedia says poetry is a form of literary art that uses aesthetic and often rhythmic qualities of language to evoke meanings in addition to or in place of literal or surface level meanings. Any particular instance of poetry is called a poem and is written by a poet. I did not finish the slideshow.
I was trying to bully her into actually showing the half finished slideshow. But alas.
Spoilers. For aesthetic, I was pulling in some haiku and blackout poetry. For
Ooh.
rhythmic, I was gonna go with maybe I was gonna find something like a rhyming scheme thing from like a kid's school, and then maybe like a Gawain and the Green Knight or something
Mhm.
long ass. Gawain and the Green Knight's freaking long and
Yeah.
unreadable. Uh,
English. Was it English?
older, yeah,
Yeah.
like yeah, kind of
I
middly English.
yeah. Being being in the SCA's led me to a bunch of like middle and like
Oh
old
no,
English kind of stuff.
the
I'm just
the
like, this is
bards got you.
fascinating. Yeah. I mean, everybody's trying to get their hands at my time, kind of.
So you say you have a lot of energy, you have a
Yes.
lot of
I
interests.
I have ADHD. What do you expect?
I have a lot of naps.
Yep, somebody Iris already noticed
Horse.
the horse. No name horse for desert riding.
Mm-hmm. It kind of reminds me of, so I've been playing Astrobot, and when you pick up the mascot versions of the robots, they get a little tagline that I think is cute. So it'd be like horse, but it'd be like Crash Bandicoot, not to be mistaken for for a naughty dog. Just like little cute
I'm here for
things.
it.
Yeah, and then and then they get there's a gotcha machine that you
Mhm.
get special items for them, and then so when you hit them, they have a special animation, like Psycho Mantis falls over, which is great.
Yeah,
Sometimes I just kick Psycho Mantis while I'm just walking around, just
as
for
fun does.
feelings. Yeah, Pyramid Head is adorable.
The amount of times I've heard that at conventions.
Yeah, so poetry, rhythmic. I was thinking I wasn't gonna pull in like the hip hops, but maybe some of the hip hops to show, you know, sort of uh the emphasis. Maybe some Emily
On the
Dickinson
syllables.
on the syllables. Yeah, or maybe even some slant rhymes. People love to
Ooh,
do slant rhymes.
I love stunt rhyming.
Uh,
I also like poems that will set up the rhyming scheme, and then like the last final thing is just like, haha, gotcha.
yeah, that's cute. And then I was probably gonna go into, I don't know, some semiotics thing for explaining meanings in addition to or in place of literal surface level meanings. Just like
Mhm.
the tree you're thinking of when I say tree is not the same tree as everybody else.
Yeah, like this gets it a lot, and then this could dive into like just culture in general,
Mm-hmm.
which is entirely fascinating because like for example the way one sees a tree is going to be different depending on their area of the world.
Even the trees are different.
Hmm. Even in Canada the trees can be different.
Uh,
They're mostly
yeah.
the same. They're mostly the
Well,
same, but like
I now live in an area with Gary Oak from Pokemon. So it's very different from the lodgepole pines that I grew up with in
yeah.
the boreal region.
Hmm.
Yeah. They even have the maples and so I get to see the leaves turn
Ooh.
red, which is different.
Yeah.
That's not a color
Yeah.
that's available up north.
Yeah. Yeah. Maples definitely don't really
No,
grow
they don't
north.
really. They don't like the sandy swamps. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which makes a lot of, uh, old English literature mildly inaccessible when they're talking about, like, I don't know, Ottawa in the winter.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is not in my experience. Give me the desolate prairies where the wind makes you go crazy.
Yeah. Though I would say all basically every Canadian will think at some point in their life, the air is hurting my face. Why do I live where the air hurts my face?
That is a universal Canadian experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes the wind is awful rude and picks things up and throws them at you.
Yep. Yep.
But at the same time, I love doing the thing where you kind of just lean into the wind and it holds you up.
Yep.
There's people here that do like paragliding and they'll
Ooh,
just
yeah.
sit
Yeah,
at the
especially
updraft for
yeah.
hours.
Oh, yeah, like, you have all those, coastal currents.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So
'Cause, yeah, like, I don't live near ocean anymore, but, I live along the St. Lawrence, so, yeah, I get, similar chilly vibes 'cause, wind goes right off of that,
tell
but,
me of the river.
it's, very long and very important.
So I've lived near some important rivers: Peace River,
Mhm.
Fraser River, the Bow, the uh, Saskatchewan, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not the St. Lawrence.
Yeah, it's, it's the, biggest river that connects basically uh, the Atlantic. Connects Atlantic to the
The lakes, eh?
yeah, yeah, to the lakes, uh, and therefore the U.S. as well, which makes it even more important.
Oh, they do like water.
Yep, makes makes trade a little bit easier sometimes depending.
It's a big river, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm. I think I was also gonna go into poetry that's supposed to be spoken. Like
yeah,
some poetry just doesn't work unless you read it out loud.
yeah,
Uh,
and generally that's what I tend to do with poetry is it's meant to be if one is going to read it, it's read as if it is being spoken, if that makes sense.
yes. Whereas some poetry is just kind of impossible, like the was it Noah's wife taking inventory? And
Yeah.
I bet, depending on the reader, it sounds very different.
Yeah, or some poems are meant to like literally display a physical picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not getting the point across if it's read.
Yeah, or like the space on the page around them is
Mhm.
the important part.
Yeah.
Ah, all right. I will switch to a view where we can actually do a thing.
Woo, doing things.
Doing things. My greatest fear is getting too deep into the feel zone while I'm supposed
Too
to be
deep.
doing a show.
Uh Kind of same sometimes.
Sometimes.
Either that or spiders. Spiders are pretty icky.
Well, I'll kill them for you if you need.
No, take them outside.
That kills them too.
Fair.
They're uh they're not great with environmental changes.
Yeah, true.
Sorry if you didn't know that.
No, I never, I didn't need to study spiders because I kind of scared of them.
Knowing your enemy is half the battle. And they're very cute.
Disagree.
All right, so Spipers. Poem about. No, I
Please
won't. I
no.
won't. I won't. I won't. I
Thank
will
you.
not. I'm not doing that.
Thank you. DXC2 has it. Fire. Lots of fire.
The other half is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boats like water, and fruit flies like a banana.
Boo.
Boo. All right, I gotta close my slideshow because it's distracting me with my failure.
Your attempt.
Yeah. The don't do my homework the night before and have to try to do it all an hour before class.
ADHD gang.
Ooh. Okay. I've also got to check this images that Eris of Ether has posted. Okay. It's a poem of a spider.
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun for those who enjoy.
Yep. I will not read it out loud. Okay. We can stop chatting about spipers and their venom.
Oh, it's not the venom I'm scared about.
I wouldn't be scared of spiper venom either. Sounds made up.
The question is now what the hell do we write poems about?
Brownie Point suggests the Venom franchise.
I haven't actually gotten that into comic books. At least Western ones. I'm a weeb. What do you expect?
You know, they made movies.
True.
Do a poem with the front falling off since that happened twice this weekend? What do you mean the front fell off twice this weekend? The front of the weekend fell off? We're never gonna start.
No, we aren't.
So you got yourself a poetry notebook. I'm using my regular notebook.
Yeah, it's a fun little plaid one that
So
has little locking bits to it. I've had this for years and never really did anything with it, but now I have a solution.
uh
It's poem book.
for the first page I start scribbles, just to get it over with. And then Iris is starting with words you like. But words about what?
I think just words in
Oh
general.
no, words I like. Spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Scatty.
Spaghetti. Also, since Jacqui was gonna be doing this on camera, I figured I'd subject you all to my written form. It's very practiced.
Oh, I have not practiced like actual nice writing. I'm just like
I can go slow enough to make the letters separate. It can be done. $20 words. Words with good mouthfeel.
Gerd and Meredith for
Mouthfeel. The mouthfeel of the spaghetti. I can't slurp.
I like the word unite. So turn this around for y'all in case you can't see it. Yeah.
Let's do that after every word. That'll fill the whole stream.
No, I'm not doing that, but mostly just to show off how how just much of a I just my words are basically just scribbles, and I can read them, and that's what's important.
Discordant. That's a $20 word if I ever heard
Ooh,
one.
that is a good word.
Map. And now I'm just looking around the room and writing things down. Uh, an ant on Discord.
Kettle.
Steam. Like steam. Turkey. That's a good word. I like words with K in
Miniature.
them. Ooh, miniature. Wind. Wind. Wound.
Space.
Final frontier. The other
No,
thing.
my ears are on my sides of my head, not on the front.
The frontier? Oh,
Yeah,
well,
the front ear. The final front ear.
like you've had a lot of them, and now this is the last one. Like the final
Exactly.
boss is your front ear. I think a front ear would help.
I don't know. Maybe.
You don't think more info would be better?
You're asking the wrong person. I have a bias.
Towards info?
No, towards less.
Oh. Oh.
I, Corey,
Ah.
I, I see color when I hear sound. I go into overstimulation a lot.
And you'd have to buy an odd number of earplugs.
Yeah.
Cover it up like a third eye. Just wear a headband. And then, you take it off, there's an ear there.
Uh, actually, now that I think about it, like I've always kind of wanted to get into the headband aesthetic, but like never really have. So,
I did a little bit in high school so that my mom would stop telling me to get bangs.
yep.
And then people made fun of me for Naruto cosplaying or stuff.
Were you cosplaying Naruto?
No, it was like an orange handkerchief that was folded and tied like a headscarf.
I mean, yeah. High schoolers be high schoolers.
It was better than Yeti. Didn't like Yeti very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's write down eyebrows because that's
Ooh.
where that comes from.
Um,
Uh,
I wrote down carrot, which again has nice mouth feel to me. I'm not sure if mice like carrots.
Carrots have bad mouth feel. Well, prickly. Sirens. Let's write down
Yeah.
sirens. That's something we can hear and see and
Yup.
feel.
Yup.
Mm.
Hate them for more than one reason.
These might be fire rescue.
True.
I mean,
Yeah.
it still
There's only one.
represents that something is going on.
Yeah. There's one, though there is one siren I like, notably less than the other two.
I do like the variety that the police have that they use near intersections here, where they're like whoop 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 whoop. They get to use the weird options, and every other emergency vehicle has to run with sirens on because of them.
Another word, chickadee.
Okay, all right, birds. We're getting into birds.
Yeah.
Why do birds?
I mean, you're the one who's dealing with Ian. Why not birds?
The junco, like a dark-eyed junco.
Though I will always love the name for the true thrush, like the scientific name for true thrush, the most. Turtis turtis. Because, I'm always going to laugh at a poop joke.
But then there's like an entire fish called a crappie.
Exactly. Iris Ether says, I need to refill my feeder.
Mm. I have seen varied thrushes here, and I learned this year that the North American robin is basically a thrush.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense, but I never put the two together. It's just like, oh, these long birds that run around on the ground a lot. Oh, okay. And we get the nuthatches. Those are cute.
Hatch.
Hatch.
Well,
Just
the
a
joke
hatch.
being no, the joke being the other part of that word.
Yeah, just a hatch for your nuts. Just a little.
I
You just
don't
have
know
like a little
why.
door. It's like a I don't know, like a furnace room or something, so it like squeaks when it opens. It's just
God.
and there they are. Some people like to feel the air sometimes.
Corey.
So I've heard.
No comment. I mean, there's a reason that trans women will most all agree that this is the reason why skirts are fun. The breeze.
No, no, we are not the same.
Yeah. And also kilt wearers. Ooh, I like that. That's another word. Good word.
Kilt wearers,
Kilt.
killed, sporin.
Thank you.
Utilikilt.
Iris of Ether posting a link to a mug, like a foul language mug.
Yep.
And like I don't even need to click on the link to know what exactly the mug.
Got that blue-footed booby.
Yup.
Got that woodcock. We got a
Yep.
bearded tit. There's one in the bottom of the mug that just says tit. It's also a bearded tit, but it's saying tit.
Bush tit.
Yeah, I think, yeah, no, I'm still a big fan of the tufted tit tyrant.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a little flycatcher with just like a little poof up top.
Uh
But it's the
me and
closest
my
thing to a Tyrannosaurus Rex we have.
Yeah, it makes sense actually now that I think about it.
Is there a Tyrannidae?
Yeah. Yeah, a while ago, me and one of my friends were, well, some of my friends, we were playing Wingspan,
Hmm.
and we realized the pun of one of the cards, the bush tit. It it tucks a card. It like has some like tuck card ability,
Mm-hmm.
and we realized that two in the hand is worth one in the bush tit. It's
Mm.
like it's I think it's like you tuck one to draw two.
Yes.
So like or something along those lines.
All right, brownie points. Hit us with that taxonomy. Wow.
Ooh.
The Eurasian brand. I think the common rat is also pretty funny, and beavers. Yeah, good old Radis Radis.
Radis, Radis. Now I'm just thinking about Redwall.
Cordial. Cordial goes on the
Yeah,
list. Cordial. I think I have had cordial once.
I think I might have. Could be wrong.
It was not
Uh,
dandelion, though.
no, it wasn't dandelion cordial. If anything, it would have been a fruit cordial. Um, but I have had nights where I can't remember what I've drank at the SCA parties.
Uh, the Vikings in around Alberta would just take like those large water jugs and
Mm-hmm.
just empty 40s into them and then something with a color. So your only options were red, blue, and green. Those were the drinks.
Yep. This does not surprise me.
Oh, and iced tea.
Uh, yeah. My local barbarians, they go hard. They go real hard.
All right. Crunk. I'm going to put that on the list.
Julian hitting us up with troglodyte, a troglodyte, but you know,
And Sokar shows us the blue lobster that he's thinking about.
lobster.
Ah, you like the lobster, eh?
Yeah,
I'm going to do water. Noblest animal. They're a scavenger. The undersea scavenger. They eat the garbage off the ground. And what nobler creature is there than the garbage eater? The garbage eater that lives at the bottom of the world's toilet. Frustrating crustaceans cause cultural food taste vexations. Hey, brownie points, you're a poet.
yeah. He's a poet and didn't even know that about himself.
Yeah, you get some alliteration. You've been a singer for 20 years. Well, there you go. You're a natural. Yeah, words do have to be a fort with an e, by now. Wow. Okay, Iris, you're cut off of mugs.
Ah, damn it, Iris. Iris E83, you have to stop showing me things that I need to buy, but certainly cannot afford.
Just really shouldn't.
Just just stop. Please. My wallet and my heart cannot bear this.
Iris, did you go to a Mountain Dew convention?
I want to go to a Mountain Dew convention, and I don't even like Mountain Dew.
I'm assuming it wasn't a Mountain Dew convention, but Gen Con? Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of the same. Anyways, back to words. I did write down whimsy.
Whimsy. I'm gonna write down Mimsy. Oh yeah, Jabberwock was right there. I could have just used that as an example of
Yeah.
something. Not adding Moopsy. I'm not gonna F the Emera. Or the Ulgent.
Just reminds me of the magic card Ugin the Ineffable. And I mean like mood, kinda.
Is it ineffable or uneffable? Are we right, gamers? Sandwich? Okay, I'm
Hi
gonna go
Ian.
grab a food thing. I'll be right back.
Looks like it's just you and me, Twitch chat. I have nothing prepared for this. Hi, Corey. I certainly wasn't trying to make plans with chat, not at all. Ooh, sandwich. Pickle!
Yeah,
Pickles.
so I'm gonna mute myself for chat. You might hear some crunching, but I'm still here. What kind of plans are you scheming with chat?
It's nothing.
Is ineffable like inflammable? Like extremely flammable? Like,
I don't know.
I know it means basically unknowable, but,
Yeah.
but, what if it means knowable? Hmm.
Hmm. Corey says she dropped an onion right away in case you didn't hear that, Twitch chat. Yes, I will be revealing all your secrets, Corey. If you're typing something to me on Discord, I don't have it open. Oh, it was Ian typing. Shimi won't hear me call hi Ian. I've been betrayed.
Brownie Points, I do need to hear more about Larry the Lobster. Please continue.
Muscular is also a good word. Ooh, liminal is a good word. Other fun words I just wrote down are tapestry, weighted, and aroma. Ooh, thorsokar with smoked, as in like smoked meat. I think I have an idea. This will try to actually write a little nicer, so I won't have to struggle to read it later. Mm, 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 mm.
I have finished my sandwich.
Yay!
The mango pixel is wafting. pretty sure I forgot to mention that poetry takes a lot of work, and the first
Yeah.
draft doesn't have to be the
Yeah.
fully finished idea. You can just put it down and move on to another thing when stuff
Mhm.
is going, and then days later continue to work on it.
Yeah, because sometimes rhymes don't come to you if you're trying to rhyme, you know? Anyways, the vibe I'm going for this poem is, like, uh, the feelings around making, myself a pot of coffee or tea,
Okay.
because it's one of my favorite times of, the day. It's, I started brewing, like, actually getting into coffee, uh, around, the around the time that, I couldn't actually hang out with people
Right.
in 2020.
So you've got a few years under your belt now.
Yeah, and yeah, so, because like, when lockdown started, I realized that all of my hobbies were social ones. I'm like, "What the hell do I do with my life now?
Drink
Oh
coffee.
gosh." Yeah, and not long after, Coffee with Surge came out,
Okay.
and so, yeah, I was like, "Ah, here's some inspiration." And yeah, several years later, I, found that, approaching coffee brewing like basically a lifelong chemistry experiment was right for me. And yes, I have a spreadsheet. No, I'm not sharing it. It's my spreadsheet.
Think you could get into like small batch roasting?
Not roasting,
Okay.
but just like finding it's more just cataloging weight and basically just yeah, cataloging the weight and the just cataloging weight, temperature, time.
Yeah.
Roast those small batches till those beans they ain't shit, says brownie points.
Yep. Boom.
Ah,
Roasted.
boom, got him.
That's how you get espresso. Real dark roast on that one. I think I'm starting to get some goofy vibes about like encountering different animals.
Ooh.
Starting to do like the I haven't seen 8 Mile, but I know the listing rhymes on the hand thing. Just like what rhymes with duck?
Fuck.
Truck. Hmm.
And so many cool poems in chat.
Yeah. I think the Quirpline ad influence is present.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, genuinely, I love those a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Also tag yourself with those intro ads. I am incessant pleasant pheasant.
Oh gosh, what was the um Was it like Slater Noster's Paternoster?
Yep. Gosh, I should actually go back and listen to Quirpline again. Like I genuinely love it. Uh I showed it to like I shared it with uh two older professors that I had when I was in school
Hmm.
who they were teaching the radio they were teaching like radio.
Right,
Uh one was teaching writing and the other was teaching like the actual tech technology side of it.
right.
And yeah, both of them were like, this is hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah. Cause like there's actually a lot, like quite a lot of like radio jokes.
yes.
And I don't mean like jokes for radio. I mean like jokes specifically
About
for
radio.
like for radio people, you know?
It like none of us actually have that experience.
Yeah, which is awesome. But like it actually kind of comes across like that. So y'all succeeded. And, not gonna lie, kinda wish I could, write
Oh,
for some like, if y'all did have plans to do more, Quirpline, yeah, I definitely wanna be like, "Please let me write." Like, do some kind of, like, spitballing with y'all.
like I think as far as writing work,
It'd probably be minimal.
what is typically available is just like submitting a script for crap shots.
Yeah, fair. Makes sense.
I don't know if you get anything beyond credit there.
Yeah. But I have radio writing experience. I can
It's not even a
like
face for radio, just the writing for radio.
yeah, no, genuinely, like, there's actually, like, a method like, actually more methodology to it than people assume. Like, you tell a story in less than a paragraph.
Shan't.
Exactly, it's harder than people think it is.
No, I'm ex- extremely too efficient in writing. It just comes out
Mm,
as very straightforward.
yeah, actually, like yeah, don't like, the obvious thing is don't write beyond, like, I don't know, like, a grade 9 or 10 level.
Ah, but my words can throw in a flabbergast. Come on.
Can't use $10 words, it'll scare the drivers. I mean, yeah. Also, the amount of people who would call in to complain about, like, seemingly something insignificant is higher than one might assume. People have way too much time on their hands sometimes. Iris of Ether. I don't know that DJ, but I already love them. Like, they are already my hero.
That's like weather rock. Like, if the rock is wet, it's raining.
Yep. Having done weather, like weather and traffic. Yeah, no, everybody who's done it hates it. It sucks. What's the traffic like? Look outside. What's the weather like? Look outside. You have windows.
We are at break time. Do you want to go over where you're at?
One sec after this line. But yes. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be about like as it's kind of like the mundanity of making a pot of coffee for myself,
Mm-hmm.
and but it's one of those things that's like try to get the simple vibe of something loved, right?
Mm.
So far I have 2.5 stanzas.
Okay. I have some very loose lines
Ooh.
uh, that I'm futzing with and reordering and trying to go for like a dream logic story.
Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm. But we will continue after these messages.
Later, chat.
Get some water.
Yes.
Posture check.
Water is a bipolar molecule. It's wet. It's aqueous.
Welcome back, everybody, to Can't Draw Horses Club. Today, Jacqui and I are poets.
Woo!
Making up poetry. And
Poetry.
trying not to rip off any songs we know. I mean, I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're getting words on paper. no matter how little they work. At least in my case. I have nothing to say about yours.
Yeah, I'm trying to rhyme.
Harsh judgment is reserved for myself.
No, bad Corey. Bad Corey. Be nice to yourself.
Oh, am I missing I'm missing one of the horse tracks in my SoundCloud. Like bees is on Molly's, I think, but
Ah.
water should be on mine. I haven't listened to the music in a long time. The other bees one? Because we've got live bees.
Aren't there two that have live bees in the lyrics?
Oh no. Gonna have to listen to my music again.
I forget.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yep. Impossible not to think of it.
Yeah. The song I'm specifically trying not to rip off is called Scarecrow's Dream.
Ooh,
Can't
never
remember
heard of
who
that.
that's by.
Gonna just write that down. Look up Scarecrow's Dream.
Dear Google, I did not mean to type scare. There were other words there.
Boo! Ha!
Yeah. Says Dan Fogelberg, but I don't know if that's the version. That is the song, but I only know one with a female singer. Oh, Solus. That was it. I'll post this in chat. There we go, chat. Here's a song about scarecrows. Kind of a, Howl's Moving Castle kind of thing. A little bit. Makes me think of it, though.
Oh, sure. Sure, program we're using to talk. Now you show me. Now you play the songs without me going to without dampening the. Truly, I am at a loss for words. That now that I don't need sound.
It's giving you sound.
Yup.
You gotta find it and kill it. Now you have to become the Terminator to save the future.
This is the future I want. I want to hear sounds while also talking to you without having to use my phone.
Oh. Huh.
And now that, and hopefully it stays this way.
Well, yeah, let's hope it stays that way and that you don't need to, scramble.
Yeah. Flashback to my first horse club. Just panic.
That's every horse club.
I've gotten better about it.
Oh. You have.
I have. I'm surprisingly more vibes based than my online presence.
The presence specifically on the lure chat.
Just in general. Like, you think it stops at the lure chat?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, maybe Discords, maybe some Discords, but not like uh MTG Gladiator.
Yeah, mostly I just lurk there though.
Sounds different. There's no yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's occasional yelling.
Maybe there's yelling.
That's a treat.
Yeah, can't start thinking about Magic right now.
No. Keep your mind off of it, Jacqui and Corey. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Think about poetry. You're a poet now, today. Real life poet. My mom was in a writing group when I was a kid for poetry.
Mm-hmm.
So I did outside of school do some attempts.
Ooh.
But it's been
It's bad.
It's been a while. 15 to 20 years or more.
Yep.
You know how time does. You look back at the
Don't
90s or
remind
30
me.
years ago.
Corey.
Looking back.
Corey, I recently realized that in August, my best friend and I will have known each other for 25 years, and I hate it. And she has kids now. My best friend, Deanna, has 2 children. And like, I haven't met them yet because they live out in BC. But like, I hate it. Like, I love it because like her kids are adorable, but like, growing up, my childhood is over.
Yeah, I've known Heather for about 22, 23 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just happens.
Yeah, blink and you miss it, right?
Nope, turns out no, that might just it's darker. It's darker when I do that. Oh, dang, Iris. Wow. One day I'll catch you. That's how time works, right? You've known your spouse for 26 years, me and Ian are at 16. I can catch up.
Maybe someday, hopefully. I don't know if hopefully now. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I'll stop using words, at least vocally.
Oh. Silent words.
Yeah. What do you think we're writing?
mouth sound shapes. Just beats and shapes. Beep boop boop doop doop. Now we're writing nautical words.
Dang it! Now I want to listen to Simon and Garfunkel. Thanks, chat.
No. Silence. The sound of silence.
Yeah, by Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel. The best version.
There's other versions?
Yeah.
I guess it is pretty heavily covered.
Mm-hmm.
Channel your inner John Cage. Okay, so I'm gonna need the I Ching, I think. And a Jacquard loom. Yesterday I was thinking about Cecilia.
You're breaking my heart.
I'm shaking my confidence. And just like, what if Cecilia doesn't exist? It's just a wet dream. And then you end up, you leave, and then and someone's in your bed, and you're like, what?
What if Cecilia was Stacy's mom and her phone number was 8675309?
And she cheated on me? Damn.
Yes, Iris?
But what if? And what if her boyfriend's back and he's got a reputation?
No, Iris, I do not know what I did. Explain it.
I think it was make aesthetic and rhythmic word pictures.
I am hilarious and I am a delight. I will accept nothing else.
No substitutions.
Also, Iris, you say all this as if you didn't as if you didn't laugh at what I said. Exactly, Iris. So don't at me. Amelie asks, "How goes the wordsmithing?" For me, pretty good.
For me,
I think
pretty
this is.
bad.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. Sorry, you can continue.
Yeah, no,
Your
I'm just
answer.
saying I'm on the last little stanza.
Oh. Oh no. Iris of Ether has posted a link to the Non-Adventures of Wonderella.
Do I need to read it?
It's cute.
That's a yes. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Actually, I'm going to do one more stanza. I think I can fit in one more.
Yeah, there's room on the page.
Well, yeah, I mean, at least like words within like timing, I guess.
Mm. Ooh, family, that's good. Yeah, Smith suffix.
Yeah, yeah. English has quite a number of fun suffixes.
I think esque or e or ish is kind of my favorite. It's just like it's kind of like
Yeah,
this thing. It's a little like this thing.
yeah. I would say probably ish is my favorite uh suffix for
So,
English.
so yeah, crackish instead of crack Smith. That for that example. Crack-esque. Cracky, you know? People talking about Devo, well, not talking about, I don't know, what, Mark Mothersbaugh and the extensive exposure we've all had through movies and TV soundtracks.
Yup. There we go. First draft of this one done. Who wants to hear it?
I don't know, has chat been good?
That's been good.
Okay. Then they can have a little poem as a treat.
Again, it's about just a simple love of my process of making myself a pot of coffee. As the water heats, a wistful thought delight. As the grinder whirs, the fragrance my sense. I don't know if I should keep this first bit. Now I'm thinking about it.
Just go through the whole thing first before you
Yeah,
make your edits.
yeah. As the water heats, a wistful thought delight. As the grinder whirs, the fragrance my sense to flight. Rinsing off the cone and heating up the pot. Task that may seem meaningless, but my knowledge tells me not. Measure out the coffee grounds, finding my preferred weight. Multiply the ratio, the water mass I calculate. At the proper temperature, I begin to pour, slow and steady, circular motions I implore. And when I finish up my task of simple pleasure, I sit upon my chair in delight in my comfy timeless leisure.
Polite clapping, polite clapping. The audience goes wild. So it's the fourth line you're not sure about?
uh, yeah, yeah. Fourth line. I don't know. I just feel the rhyme.
Flight with
Yeah,
delight.
yeah, I know. It was just something I kind of wrote down because it was the first thing that came to mind. But
Yeah, that's appropriate.
yeah,
But now that
so
you've looked at it, you're just like the meter
doesn't
is wrong.
doesn't fit. Yeah, like
It's
it just the vibes are off.
Do you want to work together on the line or just plug away at it?
Yeah. I might actually just open up a new tab for a thesaurus.
Yeah, go for it. Get a
Uh,
rhyming dictionary, eh?
yeah. Yeah. With the rhyming dictionary, it helps.
Okay.
Yeah, just replaced it with my senses come alight.
Oh,
Better vibes.
easy, easy.
Yeah. The great wordling. Then I suggest doing something like we're doing. Just I don't know, spend time doing. Not it doesn't have to be a poem. Just writing things out in whatever ways you that you will need is honestly probably the most helpful thing I can recommend.
Aiming to try to get it in an indirect, like, because a lot of times expressing your precise feelings is difficult. Like if you're trying to like just write a journal about all the bad stuff that happened, if you
Hmm.
start with more kind of word association and try to
Yeah,
get, because it doesn't have to rhyme.
yeah, yeah. Feelings are and emotions are messy. It's we as humans barely understand them, even at any level. So you're
Yeah,
not expected to. You shouldn't be expected to know everything about yourself.
but writing in a poetic style lends itself to that kind of imprecision of trying to kind of narrow in a little bit on a mood, let's
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
And like, even if you feel like you get it wrong, then doesn't super matter. You can just try again and again, as many times as you need.
And you're allowed to do swears.
Yeah, because yeah, it's tough out there. and I definitely know the feels of seasonal affective disorder. So, yeah, tried that and this is not medical advice, but maybe try some vitamin D supplements if that is relevant to you. But again, don't take this as staunch advice.
Yeah, I'm not certain about the absorption rate of D in supplement form. I know people
Hmm.
that take it, but I also know people that are just like, I'm a doctor, and it's stupid. I still take them.
Yeah. Also, Tamley has a good point. Uh, you could also just make up your own words. Welcome to language. Do whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
Especially if English is your language, because it's
Yeah.
got a bit of flexibility.
Yeah. And how language is meant to be for, the users of the language, no matter what language one might be speaking in. Hmm. Now that I'm on thinking about feelings, I think I want to try doing something like that, but in a totally free form sense to show it can be done.
Yeah, I'll like. I don't know how much more progress I'm gonna make specifically on this. I'm a little sort of stuck in the let's say call to action part, and
Yeah.
then yeah. So I have in a dim sea dream, a boat empowered by steam. The siren sang to me something about a map and making a deal. And then not long before we ran aground, a mocking flock of geese fly around. And that's about it. That's where we are. We got like a beginning and some of two lines of a middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now I'm in my feels, so I should write some feels. So next page. Yeah, that works, Sokar. I was trying to do like sort of rhyming pairs in the
Ooh,
lines
yeah.
rather than rhyming at the lines.
Also, a lot of people I've seen enough people complain about, oh, you rhymed this word with the same word. I'm like, who said it? And then me out here, I'm like, who said it's rhyming? Repetition is a very well known aspect of poetry.
Oh yeah, read a lot of Robert Frost as a kid. I only know like 3 Robert Frost poems. This is the 2 you read in school, and I don't remember what the third one is. Because there's the path not taken, the road not taken, or I can't remember what that's. Two paths in the woods divided, and then there's the stopping at a field in a snowy night. It's good stuff. The road less
Mhm.
traveled. There we go. I read a bunch of Robert Service, like The Cremation of Sam McGee. Uh, Certainly an amount of Emily Dickinson because our last name is spelled the same, and that was special.
On a totally separate note, that feel when you realize that Coriander Dickinson and Alexander Hamilton have the same cadence.
Yeah. Molly got me with
Coriander
that. Yeah,
Dickinson.
yeah, yeah.
Now I'm gonna think
It's
about that forever. That's gonna live rent free in my brain. Also, I'm kind of sorry, but also kind of not.
it's hard not to say the line because I know a lot of people don't like Hamilton. I still like Hamilton, but I'm not inflicting it on people.
Fair.
There is a million things I haven't done, but I'm definitely not writing like I'm running out of time. So okay. I also like the take that the person is lying about taking the road less traveled.
Mm.
Just showing up to a party being like, "Yeah, I went my own way and it was a super special great time that just I had cuz I'm fancy." It is kind of a funny take. That's one of those important bits about your kind of internal biases or whatever lens you're reading stuff through, the assumptions you make. It
Hmm.
can definitely change the meaning. I know that's a typo, but also I'm not going to be singing ballads or barriers of any kind. No railings, no balconies, no balustrades. That's Paul's job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, Sokar, that's your homework. One poem about railings. Maybe how scary short railings are. Ugh. Oh, I receive either. Maybe your Tumblr is all about railings.
I've read enough Super Hulock to know where this is going.
How much is enough?
I don't know. Probably some point between 0 and what the internet is made. Just shaking my head at you, Tamily.
I'm railing away.
Corey! Continue.
Stuck on course to the open seas. Come rail away, rail away with me.
Uh,
What are you phrasing? You did that, Tamily. That was you.
was you, First of all, that was you, Tamily. Second of all, no, I'm gonna let you do this, Corey. Third of all, I'm laughing because all this is happening while I'm writing a poem about asexuality. So, like,
Have you considered mentioning railing? No, he doesn't need to be there. Ah, yes, the Devil Risen. I heard some of what happened with Volcano High.
The art style in that game is actually like it's great. I like it. I might actually get it myself, to be honest.
I've only heard good things about it, even from like back when it came out.
When did it come out?
Oh, was it Goodbye Volcano High?
Yeah, Goodbye Volcano High.
2023.
Ah, so fairly recent.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. We have hit another break time.
Another break.
Uh, we're gonna go right into it so that we can get back to our scribbles
Yeah.
quickly. So we'll just be 3 quick minutes for some ads, people.
See you in a bit, chat.
Welcome back, everybody, to Can't Draw Horses Club. If the
Woo!
fire alarm goes off, it's because Ian's roasting bones for soup later. So
You know, like a normal person.
no, just the soup things. Sup, soup makers? Any soup makers in chat? What do you mean this is up there with buses coming? Which bees song? The other bees song. Okay. I'll figure it out eventually. So, how are we doing with our rights to party, to poetry? We're gonna fight for your right to rhyme thing.
Oh, there a while ago. I think I heard it on like the Desert Bus Random Dance Party as a troll song.
Yes?
It was Fight for Your Right to Party, but to the tune of That Beach Boys song. Fuck, I'm completely
Uh,
blanking. I Get Around.
yes. I was like, it's not good vibrations.
No,
No.
but yeah, like it I love how much it works. It's stupid, and I love it.
Just reading what I've got. Hmm. Might be too edgy for stream. That's unlikely. It's very simple. Ah, Shirtle, it's okay. I did not think it was better than buses coming derogatory. Uh, it was just like, wait, which song could possibly be as good as buses coming? As I have such a fondness for that one.
It's coming! Somebody do something!
Hmm. Yeah. People don't care very much for the pet shop. No, it wasn't even the Pet Shop Boys Go West. It was the original. Oh no, YMCA Village People.
Yeah,
Yeah, that I did for Horizon Forbidden West. Maybe Iris, I should just put your bit crushed buses coming in the queue in the hopper. I should just
I
get
like
that.
this idea.
Yeah. Put it on the SoundClouds. What do you mean no?
What do you mean, no, Iris?
It's oh no, but yeah. Then
Still,
Iris would have to hear it sometimes.
I fail to see the downside.
Yeah. So here's where where I've gotten. Beginning again in unbroken time. Why would a new year be different? The sun spins, the earth spins, the clock spins. I'm dizzy. Still in love, but it's horrible. The cold and dark future. Cold and dark me, braced against the door to the outside.
I I like that.
I think I'm gonna stop at that point. I don't know
Yeah.
if there's like any follow up. Like I'm usually pretty optimistic, and so the temptation is to, silver lining.
Hmm.
Just be like, but then there's a rainbow, and it's beautiful. And I do like rainbows.
Rainbows are cool.
Next poem is about rainbows and maybe unicorns.
Yeah, I'm gonna like the intention with this is just to get like thoughts into like little almost like paragraph like stanzas and then just make it more rhythmic.
Mm.
But again, it's about expectations that I like basically just kind of society's expectations of me uh in regards to love and romance as an asexual person.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, because like I've done enough thinking about it, and like I'm happy with identifying with it, even though like it was certainly not something that always described me accurately, you know?
It's okay to change over time.
Yeah.
That happens. Doesn't have to be forever.
Yeah.
No, when
Um,
when when
yeah.
I figured out kind of roughly what category, it was a big relief.
Yeah, honestly.
Yep.
Um, in regards to book recommendation, if anybody else here is a weeb like Corey and myself, recommend Is Love the Answer by Uta Isaki.
Uta Isaki.
Here, I'll get this a little closer to the
Oh,
camera.
book. Wait, here, I have a show and tell thing. There you go. Oh, and they've got the flag
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah. Like it's a standalone volume, so you don't need to like actually commit to a series. And it kind of does a good job like quantifying one person's experience and then touching on the rest, kind of the rest of everything. And
The
how
yeah.
like again, one the labels you use today aren't necessarily like it's all a spectrum. Like the way I experience my asexuality and the way anybody else is inherently different because brains are different.
Hmm. I think with like the sort of ace end, uh, because the gray ace area kind of exists, I
Hmm.
think it's a little more flexible than the rigid binary system.
Yeah, like hell, even that's something that the book I just recommended touches on. It's like it's not rigid. It's there are many different like yeah, much like picking like a music genre. There's a million different subgenres, right?
Hmm.
So and like even and you know terms and feel like terms change, feelings change, and that's a good thing. And just because somebody uses something today doesn't mean it's going to apply tomorrow. And that sort of change is a good thing.
It is awkward to ask your friends if they're still ace, though. Just like, hey, what's going on? Any new pronouns, new name? Uh, where's your gender and sexuality at, yo? I have a spreadsheet, so I don't know.
I have a spreadsheet.
Only for Horse Club. There's that form I had you fill out. It goes into a spreadsheet. You need a flow chart.
No, just like the idea of I'm not sure what this means about me, but like the idea of me being spreadsheetable is find it kind of cool, to be honest. And like this might be just simply indicative of being raised by a scientist,
Hmm.
but like I don't know. I find categories cool.
I am really drawn to quantifiable states.
Hmm.
I like having an n-dimensional array of information.
Hmm.
I know that a lot of people don't like labels. They're just like, don't put me in a
Yeah.
box. And I'm like, yeah, but there's certain commonalities between you and other people.
Yeah,
And I have a
like
word for those things.
yeah, like ultimately the way I approach it is like only like it's these words aren't to me at least because again, one's mileage may vary, but for me they aren't really like these are labels, not boxes. You know, a box is something. This proverbial box is something one makes for themselves,
Hmm. Okay.
and like a box isn't the same as another box, right? Like, well,
I think
what
it's
kind of box are
more
you
of
in?
the external expectation. They're like,
Yeah,
once you've applied the label to me, then you have expectations that may not be accurate, or I have associations with that word that are negative, and I don't want you calling me a negative thing.
yeah, which again is entirely valid. This is my point. Like, again, I don't want it to come off as like me saying like everyone should fit into boxes
No.
because like no,
I
this
treat
is
a lot
just
of language as descriptive and not prescriptive,
yeah,
if that makes
yeah,
sense.
exactly. Yeah, no, I'm the same way.
Skill Knox saying, please go in the box. We like boxes to their gender.
Yep. My favorite description that somebody's had about their gender is my gender is fuck you.
Yeah, I've heard gender is yes. Or no, even. Just no. Nope.
Basically,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Honestly though, that's basically my response every time somebody asks me, "Oh, so are you a guy or a girl?" I'm like, "No." Julia Mon says my gender is 503 forbidden.
And Blue Fingers is my gender is a skywriting of the word no. Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah. Uh Honestly though, like it speaks I think it speaks volumes to how I approach life in general that I somewhat jokingly, somewhat seriously describe my gender as non-gender left beef
Oh yeah.
or like not non-gender left femme.
Have you been watching the vampire series at all?
Uh Not a drop to drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Jessica's sire Tripathy.
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
very all gender left
Yep.
mustache.
Yeah, basically like all gender left all gender left exuberant, I guess.
Dolly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tripathy would definitely have a pet anteater.
Yep. Oh, I'm excited for the new episode.
I have been just champing at the bit for a week. I have been like, can today be Monday? And
Yep.
why is today not Monday? And I realized that
Uh
I have to do poetry, and
yeah.
then I can watch the TV show. But
Yep. Um yeah, going into like episode like at least like when I first started thinking about who the characters were, like your characters were, like I thought I thought I would kind of like I guess vibe with Jessica the most,
mhm.
but like I don't know, kind of it's my feelings are kind of twofold in that like first of all, like part of Silas is a fucking personal call out. But like
Just the academic trying to follow all the rules and
yeah, just like I'm trying to do like the whole idea of like trying to do everything right in like the ways that not so much are expected of me, but like that I expect of myself.
okay, not necessarily what was drilled into you
Yeah. Yeah.
by the people that
But
raised you.
yeah. In fact, quite literally, I tried to fight against that.
Yeah, I get that.
But further, the person I'd honestly hang out with the most would be your character, Jordan.
Mm,
Like, just that's a whole thing that I'm not going to get into right now.
yeah, I'll discuss more
But
about her with on
oh
the
yeah,
QA, but like
oh yeah, like because
she's made of people that I really care about.
yeah, like basically there are multitudes why I would honestly love being her friend, but one, they're too messy for me to articulate, and two, it's better for not stream.
And you'd have to help her hide a body, probably. That happens
Y-
way too often.
You expect I wouldn't hide a body for my friends now?
I don't even know where I would get a body. Like, yeah, there's a lot in the game that, like, I don't go to like live music shows. I've never been like a concert person,
Yeah,
so I just have to pretend I know what happens at these things.
yeah. I was in my teen years. Definitely lots of mushing, and I still haven't. And like, there's a reason I've still kept my hair long.
For like dancing.
Yeah,
Okay,
uh, me- particularly I've been to a lot of metal shows.
you like to do the head banging?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. My hair has definitely been called lion's mane and mosh hair
uh huh.
so much.
Yeah, I've seen children moshing at a Little Bear concert.
Ooh, nice.
Uh, that I have not participated.
Yeah.
I think nowadays my knees would just immediately collapse.
Uh, but like the main thing that really stops me from going to shows now is, lack of money.
Mm. Can't just go out into the woods and burn a couple pallets.
I mean, also don't have a car.
Don't want to get trapped in the woods that you've set on fire with a bunch of pallets.
Yeah.
Huh.
Though I would be down for it. I mean, not getting trapped. I mean, not the getting trapped part. I mean, like the actual going and partying in the woods.
Uh,
Yeah, the Thorsokar says, now I'm just picturing the kid smiling in front of the house fire meme.
I love her.
Yup. Although I'm pretty sure that the person who, actually like took the picture was like, yeah, no, this was definitely like it was already going on, and then we just were like, hey, let's do a funny.
Yeah. Yes, the person in the picture did not cause the fire. It just happened to be there.
Aerosmith says she reminds me of my little sister at that age. Iris, it reminds me of me at like age 2.
I think I was still into mechanical stuff at 2. Like hitting stuff with a hammer, taking stuff apart with a screwdriver.
Uh,
I was still a little young to read.
yeah. I apparently I started like reading like the simple little child's book like children's books at age 2. But first time I like really read anything on my own was I think age 4 or 5. First book I read on my own was The Hobbit.
Okay. My
Still
mom
have
my
that.
mom read me The Hobbit when I was 7.
Nice.
And then I read the rest
But
of the Lord of the Rings books when I was 8.
yeah.
But
But yeah, I still have that copy of The Hobbit.
what
Then yeah, after The
did
Hobbit, I read Astro Boy.
I probably started with comics in the newspaper, and
Mm-hmm.
then like the Amelia Bedelia books and the Rupert books. I know I was in grade 2 when I read like Swiss Family Robinson and stuff like that. And I got into the
Nice.
Malazan series when I was 12.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like as a kid, I was just kind of like, unsurprisingly, I was kind of just a whirlwind of I want to do everything and anything.
Hmm.
Like just doing anything, having experiences. Uh, oh gosh, there's somewhere there's a photo of me, again around this age, like 2 or 3, holding like one of those blow up beach balls
Uh huh.
kind of thing. Uh, and I'm giving like possibly the most devilish grin of like I'm doing something chaotic right now. And like ultimately my smile hasn't changed. Like I remember seeing it going through my grandma's stuff a while ago. Uh and then I don't know where it is. I hope someone in my family has it. But uh yeah, like it's one of those things where like a personality is sometimes defined at the moment of birth.
Yeah. There's a picture of me at 2 in like a little plaid dress fixing a pedal on a little like plastic trike that my cousins had because the pedal had popped off the spoke.
Hmm.
So I was like, this goes back in here.
Uh, I recently found and just shredded a bunch of my earliest like report cards and such.
Oh,
Yeah, I just don't need them anymore. And and also they have my dead name on it. I'm just like I don't want to read this,
okay. Yeah, that's fair.
but I still did read them the once. But also it's telling that the first report card I had that said dead name is very active and very energetic, but has trouble focusing on assignments.
Kindergarten.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, it was that fucking obvious that I have ADHD. It was that apparent. I'm just like, I mean, my brain's a mess. Compliment.
Yeah, I have to kind of fight my parents for any kind of movement on that. It's like, you don't have anxiety. When you were a kid, you used to jump off tall platforms. It's like, okay.
That that
You don't have
I
depression. You smile all the time. You're so funny.
the yikes from me, dog.
And there certainly can't be anything else going on because I can
You're right.
hold a conversation.
Right? Although I think like the second report card I had was much of the same, but also said said something along the lines of like kids are really fucking good at math and science.
Oh.
Like basically it was like saying like, oh, this child's unreasonably good for their age. I'm just like, I mean, yeah. Also, things don't change. There's a reason I went to school for physics and did well.
Hmm. Yeah,
Calculus is fun for
calculus
me.
is fun. The only time my teachers had to involve my parents was with math,
Mm,
doing multiplication of uh, groups of large numbers.
yeah,
Like, yeah, that one.
I remember. Uh, I remember division giving me a trouble like giving me a little trouble at first, but it was one of those things where like once, like basically like once I got it, I got it.
Yeah, and it's the moment I stop using it, it gets too slippery to even look at.
Hmm.
Kind of bugs me a lot while I'm playing Magic because I should be able to do all the number stuff.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where like doing the number stuff is easy, but doing it like doing it under pressure is genuinely a different skill.
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of gotta grit my teeth and get through it and hope.
Yeah,
I
like
hope my mana counts are correct and my damage numbers work out.
yeah, like also the amount of times where like I've just run the numbers in my head being like, okay, I can definitely do this if like this one precise thing doesn't happen.
Uh-huh.
And like guess how many times the one precise thing happens?
All the time.
Yeah, exactly. But like ultimately it's just like there is no such thing as accounting for variance. Variance will happen.
Yep.
Like variance doesn't care if you win or lose. It will simply make you win or lose.
Rude.
Yeah, math is for as Thorsokar says, math is for blockers.
I've never played Red Deck Wins. I should try.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like it's one of those decks where learning it is simple. Getting good at it is like actually kind of difficult. Cause um dealing 2 damage is rarely enough. So like the magic number is 3,
Yeah.
but 3 doesn't go into 20. So like oftentimes you'll just be off by like 2 or 5
Yeah.
damage. And you'll be like, shit, how do I deal with this? And then your
Gross.
opponent stabilizes and wins.
Yes. I've
So
had that
ultimately,
with a lot of like weenie decks like goblins and stuff.
yeah,
Or it's just like I can field a lot of like really low damage things, but it's the numbers don't add up to 20.
yeah. And ultimately, like the fix is just kind of little intricacies that aren't necessarily readily apparent. and often like is decided by like, did I attack with this one thing at this one exact moment? You know? Math is hard.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm gonna make it big in poetry. It's like, frequencies cut to length by raindrops. That hits hard. Yeah. Rainbows are cool, man. Rainbows. Do rainbows smell like anything? Kind of like how sunbeams make things smell.
I don't know. I mean, the rain that causes rainbow will cause things to smell.
So yeah, they're kind of like petrichor rather than or humid. They do not smell like teeth.
No.
No. I can eliminate that right away.
Yeah, pre-rain has smell.
Stale marshmallows and sugar cereal. So you're thinking the Lucky Charms. Now I want stale marshmallows.
Right?
Just the cereal ones, not the bag ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I could use teeth in the poem. The rain clouds can have teeth. They cut the light to ribbons. To ribbons.
To shreds, you say. Is it rain controlled? Dang it, now I just want to watch Futurama. Love that show. Fun fact, the guy who voices Bender also voices Jake the dog.
DiMaggio.
Yeah. Also the Scotsman from Samurai Jack. Also Bender, sorry, not Bender, Waka and Kamari from Final Fantasy X.
It is fun to go back to 10 after watching some Futurama and hearing that. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Waka's
But
got some Bender energy.
yep.
Bendergy.
Bite my shiny metal ass, Kamari Ronso. Guado potion's good, Jake the dog.
We're coming up to the end of stream. How are you feeling about your progress?
I like where this second bit is, at least like the initial ideas down is going, but I think like the ideas aren't coming so much now.
Good.
But yeah, happy I wrote a poem that's kind of fun and simple and cute.
I put some text on a page, which is
Yeah, genuinely
good.
good progress.
Yeah, getting over the hurdle of not put text on page.
Yeah, like it's so easy to get hung up on the there is nothing on this page feeling. So yeah, as long as it's something, anything, even if you go back and erase those words, then just getting it started is so helpful.
Mm-hmm. And the fun thing about poetry is that you can kind of use the different formats available as like a challenge mode thing. You could be like,
Yeah.
okay, I want to just try to use iambic pentameter, or
Or Tris Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
we're gonna do some blackout poetry. So I'm gonna take a text that I really like Lord of the Rings, and I'll black out the sections that aren't already poetry.
Yep.
The most boring parts of the movie. I'm doing my own Lord of the Rings edit.
Just all Tom Bombadil.
This coat is yellow. Rings of Power is okay.
I haven't seen it.
Their Bombadil could have been Bombadilier.
I get that.
Yeah. They made him a little too normal.
Yeah, no, he was like, even his personality is like, dude's a weirdo.
Yeah. Gotta be a little unhinged and not make any sense. Just be like, what do you mean your wife's a tree? Is that a Goose Game sticker? No. But it is a goose. I also have other things from MagicCon.
Excellent stickers.
Wait, I can go back to.
Is that little cat one at the bottom? Is that one by 7-Inch Magpies?
Yes.
Thought so. Thought I recognized the art style.
Yeah, so I have like an Infinite Tokens and Shiva Mueller Love Magic.
Somewhere I have some stickers by them.
Mm-hmm. I have more stickers to put on things too.
I'm out of stickers.
You should get more stickers.
Yeah, I know. Anime North is in like, I don't know, under half a year. I'll stock up then.
Get your sticker budget all lined up.
Basically, yeah. Like the only things I really am looking for, like, it's gonna be stickers and coffee, because there's a coffee place that regularly shows up called Ancient Beans.
The Devil Risen, yeah, you can send me stickers. Sokar did that. I got a bunch of good butt stickers from Sokar, and some horrible, hideous Furbies. Everyone loved them.
Yes, excellent.
Yes. Everyone puts stickers on their cubbies, so we all have spots for stickers. Anyways, thank you, Jacqui, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Corey.
Do you want people to find you on the internet?
You can find me on Blue Sky, on kind.social, at some kind of Jacqui Lantern 234 at whatever the hell. I do I do art commissions where I sell some of my paintings. I still wouldn't recommend, like, frankly, I wouldn't recommend them now because there's a strike, Canada Post strike going on.
Yeah, a little hard to ship things.
Yeah, so shipments are dependent on that. So, I mean, I won't stop you, but just be aware.
I think that's for you and whoever's doing the commission to work out.
Yeah, we'll work something out.
Mm-hmm. This show, like every other on Loading Ready Run's Twitch channel, is brought to you by patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Through your support, you, the person hearing this now, it's because of you.
It's your fault, chat. You did this.
You did this. It was less. The horrors were a little less today.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.